Hello, Jean-Martin Fortier, and greetings from Washington, D.C. I'm John Blankenship, the Executive Director of the St. Isidore Project. I've been a fan of your work for many years now, and I'm excited to have the opportunity to apply for the Market Gardener Masterclass Scholarship. My adventure with market gardening and the Isidore Project began 4 or 5 years ago. I was looking for ways to enhance my own personal home garden and happened across a video of you on YouTube presenting at a conference. From that point on, I was hooked. I scoured the internet and YouTube for everything that you put out. I ordered your book and poured through it. It's an excellent resource and really opened my eyes to new possibilities. The methods and information you shared on your small-scale farming and market garden approach planted the seed. The ideas bounced around in my head for a while. Then it dawned on me. I could adapt these methods to a suburban environment by using multiple smaller plots instead of one large field. Essentially, distributing an entire farm into multiple smaller plots would allow me to bring the means of food production closer to the people in the suburbs and cities that need it. This is when I got a little bit of divine inspiration. I could use this concept to help provide fresh produce to local poor and hungry families directly in the community where we grow the food. Lightning struck, the Isidore Project, and our growFresh movement was born. As the concept evolved, I formed a public charity called the St. Isidore Project. Through our growFresh campaign, we partner with churches and local landowners to grow fresh produce on their unused land and donate it to the poor and hungry within our own community. Much like you and your wife did when you first starting out, we use small plots, a quarter acre or less, that are planted on borrowed or rented land. We leverage these multiple plots and we use your small-scale bio-intensive methods in a concept that I like to call distributed micro-farming. By taking these multiple small plots and working them with the methods you describe, we're able to take the means of production into the areas of most need. The food deserts of the cities and suburbs where truly fresh and natural grown produce is hard to find, but it can do the most good. The Isidore Project and the growFresh movement will be entering our 4th season this spring. Since starting the Isidore Project, we've donated over 5,000 pounds of fresh produce to the local food pantries, providing an estimated 15,000 meals with fresh produce to hundreds of local families in need. We currently have 2 garden sites, both around a quarter of an acre each. We are in the process of moving our greenhouse to one of our existing sites, and I'm hoping to have a 3rd location online this spring as well. All of this has been accomplished with a very small budget and by all volunteers. And most of the volunteers, including myself, also work full-time jobs. But I'm hoping to change all that soon. In the future, I'm looking to move into the Isidore Project full-time and expand our operation, both in fundraising and produce production. I ultimately envision a large nonprofit organization with hundreds of garden sites in multiple cities, all producing thousands of tons of fresh produce to feed the hungry and those in need. I think our efforts have the power to change the way we look at farming and feeding the hungry. That's why I describe our work with the words of project and movement, because we're not just feeding people like a food drive, we are fundamentally changing the way things are done, and I think for the better. JM, I truly believe we're onto something great here with the Isidore Project. And even though we've never met, I wanted to thank you for providing me with the seeds of knowledge and inspiring me to start our growFresh movement. I know with time and effort, we can disrupt the traditional agricultural mindset while helping those that are low income and food insecure within our own communities. I hope that you will consider me for one of the coveted scholarship slots. I also hope that you will consider a long-term partnership with the Isidore Project. As one of the world's leading experts on successful small-scale agriculture, your expertise and experience would be invaluable to the project and certainly move us closer to our goals. Thanks for your consideration. Facebook followers and friends of the Isidore Project, once again, we need your help to bring publicity to our scholarship application. Like and share this video. Tell your friends and family. Spread the word out to anyone and everyone that will listen. We can't do it without your help. Thanks for listening, and see you in the fields.